Morning, guys. This is Alex, All Day Cards. S- my wife took the kid to Grandma's house today, so I kind of felt like looking at some cards and figured I'd show off some stuff. I sort of realized that I'd never shown any of my Mickey Mantle cards in a video. I think part of that is because I haven't gotten one in quite a while because of how prices are now, to be honest. It's just, to me, Mickey Mantle's not a very good value, I guess, right now, is kind of how I think of it. Not that you shouldn't buy Mickey Mantle cards, because I would love to. I just, money has to get spent in the best way possible, for me at least. So I think Mickey Mantle right now is it's just not happening too much. So I was going to show off what I have, just because, yeah, it's been a while. And honestly, I haven't even looked at them for a little bit, so this is just a good chance for me to look at them. I'll probably see some stuff that I forgot I even had, maybe. Or at least, I'll be refreshed. How that goes. So I'm going to start with newest to oldest. All right, so these are all slabs. I've got, only one other Mickey Mantle card that's not slabbed. And actually, I have two of them. I have two of the 65 that are raw because they were from my stepdad's childhood collection, which they were pretty much always my prized cards. But here today is just my slab. So here's the 69 checklist. I'm not super opposed to checklist cards with players on them. I think it's kind of a cool way to get a card of a player, sort of, for super cheap. I mean, they are definitely affordable. So this is a 6 of the 69 checklist, which was his last year, as we know. I've got the 68 Topps Game. This is a pretty nice 5. So all of these cards I don't think I've gotten a Mickey Mantle card in the last year. So I kind of got most of this before the whole price boom. Fortunately, I was able to get some. Should have got more, right? But pretty nice 5. Cool set. I'm gonna get some more of those. I think I need the Aaron and Mays, and honestly, I need a lot of those. That I'll probably get those. It's a set that's still pretty reasonable. Here's a cool one, I think, at least. Killebrew Mays Mantle, the Superstars in a 3.5. Cool card. I like that one. What else we got? I don't have a ton of the older Post and Jello cards, but I have a couple. This one's pretty rough. It's a 1. It's a poor 1. But I'm pretty sure this was pretty inexpensive when I got it. Has a little bit of rippage, and whoever cut it out wasn't so great with the scissors, but it is cut off of a cereal box from 1962. So what are you gonna get? What do you want? Here's a Topps stamp. This is another set that I think is still worth getting. Pretty reasonable to get lots of the star players. I've got a few. This is a nice 5. Pretty cool. So yeah, 62 stamps. What else we got? Got the home run leaders from 62, which was, of course, when Maris hit the 61 and 61. And then Mantle was second with a mere 54. Killebrew and Jim Gentile both had 46. Pretty good year for American League home run hitters. This is a nice 4. My go-to grade for most vintage stuff these days. I'm all over some 4s. So far they've all been like multiplayer and like kind of oddball, right? So where are we? 62. Oh, I skipped. If I'm going in order, here's another cool set. The 64 Giants. I do have that one in a 5. Pretty nice. Love that set. That's a good one. I need some more of those. Although I have a pretty good, I've probably got half the Hall of Famers in that set. Pretty good. I need the Mantle and, the Mays and Aaron. Here's a kind of a random oddball type one. It's a 62 Holiday Inn postcard. There's a couple of them. So I guess He, I think, had some kind of part. He was a part owner of a Holiday Inn, or I don't know if it was one or if it was a couple in, I think, Oklahoma, where he was from. This one's kind of cool because it has a little, dear Bert and Bee and family. Sorry, we didn't get to say so long. Oh, we are on our way to Texas. It sure was nice knowing you folks. Right when we get to Texas. Ruth, Bill, and Billy Ulrichs. All right. Anyhow, pretty cool Holiday Inn. There you go. Joplin, Missouri, operated by Mickey Mantle. Mickey is pictured in the lounge. It's 1964. So, 62 production. This was sent in 64. Pretty sweet. I got that a while ago. There's a couple different ones of that. I think there's one of like a billboard or something I remember seeing that. Anyhow, here's a classic card. You got to get this one if you don't have it. The 62 Topps Manager's Dream. Mantle and Mays. This is a 3. Pretty decent. It's centered and it looks pretty good. Awesome card. You got to get that if you don't have it. Hey, all right, we're getting into some actual like solo Mickey Mantle cards. So the 62 All-Star in a 3. Pretty cool. I do have the 62, don't I? Yes, I have the 62. I like this card. 62 is a set that kind of grew on me over the years. I didn't used to love it. Now I like it more, actually. This is a really nice 2.5. The centering's pretty much perfect. Hair off top to bottom. Side to side's perfect. It has that weird, you see the black line on the edge? That annoys me with 62s. I don't know why that's a thing on 62s. The lines on the edges, I do not like that. But I love this card. I think it's super nice. Nice 2.5. I'll take that all day. Got the 61 All-Star, 2.5 also. Pretty cool. Still got a few to go. I'm getting into the good ones. Here's a 60 All-Star and a 4. I love the 60 set. 60 All-Stars are great. Everything. I'm pretty much going to say that about every card I pull out now, because everything from the myth, I mean, pretty much all the way up to the early 60s, everything's awesome. I'm like, yeah, every card I look at, I'm like, oh, that's one of my favorites. That's one of my favorites. It's like pretty much all of them. Here's another one. I love 59s. One of my top 3 sets ever. I like 55, 59. Then after that, I don't know, I guess those are all 50s, huh? I don't know, 53, 55, 59. If I had to pick 3 sets, they're all in the 50s. This is another 2.5. I got 3 All-Star cards, or yeah, 3 in a row. Well, the 60 was a 4, but I don't know where I got all these 2.5s. But awesome card. Love the 59, the regular and the All-Star. So the 59 regular. This was one that I wanted forever. It's a 4. Look at the centering. Awesome. This is like in my top 3 cards that I own. This might be my favorite card I own. There's one other Mantle I'll show you that's one. And then I'm leaving that 3rd spot open for something that I probably don't remember. But I love this card. It's got a couple ding on the edge. The corners are pretty solid. That bottom one's a little soft. But the centering's awesome. The color's awesome. The surface, there's no creases. It's got this weird, see that like discoloration? It's like ink, right? So I think it's like from being stuck on top of another card, either in humidity and like some of the ink transferred, or maybe when they were printing, it was like on top of another card that was wet. It's something like that, but I don't know, it doesn't bother me terribly. That ding on the top edge, maybe a rubber band ding, but who rubber bands them top to bottom? That's crazy. That might have been what that is. Otherwise, yeah, that top edge ding is probably the biggest thing for me, but Awesome 4. I'm babbling about this card a little bit, but that's one of my top 2 cards for sure. Love that card. Always wanted it. Got it eventually. This is a cool one, the 58 with Hank Aaron, the batting foes, another 2.5. I didn't know I had so many 2.5s of anything. Cool card. This is one you can still get reasonably that I think is kind of a must-have. Just kind of classic. Here we go. Last 3. Got 3 left. 58 All-Star. I wouldn't mind a better copy of this. The centering on this is terrible. It's a 4. It's a pretty clean card and sharp, but you know, the centering, I'm not always that concerned about centering, but this is pretty bad. I would call that miscut, honestly. But this is a double print, maybe even triple print card, right? So it's there's tons of them out there. Cool card. I think I might upgrade that one day. I'm not really big on upgrading, to be honest. So I usually just get a card and then I'd rather buy another card than buy the other one again. But I think that's a card I might upgrade. I did get a 58 at one point when it was still affordable. This is a 3. Pretty solid card. I like 58s a lot. Nice set. Presents pretty nice. Centering's pretty decent. Kind of soft corners and edges, but nice looking card. No creases or anything. Got the little cartoons on the back, which are great. So the last one is, you know, my other one that I love with the 59 is the 55 Bowman. This and the 59 are probably my top 2 favorite cards in my collection, and then again, I'll leave that 3rd spot open for a rotating cast of whoever I'm feeling that day. But I love this card. Centering's good. Just has some soft corners, but it's a 3. Yeah, this was one that was like, you know, I don't spend that much money on single cards, you know, like for me to spend a couple $100s on a card is pretty rare these days, or really ever. But this was definitely one, I don't remember. I got it a couple years ago, and it was when it was probably half what it is now, but love that one. All right, guys, those are my Mickey Mantles. Thanks for watching. If you watched that whole thing, that was longer than I expected, but, you know, that's what she said. All right, bye.